guys, welcome back. You can see it is a wet, drizzly, foggy day here out on Folsom Lake. Dude, we're getting in one more day before 2025 to go bass fishing. We'll see what Folsom has to give us. Conditions are really good for a big bite today. So I'm excited, but we'll see how it pans out. Last time I was out here, obviously had a really successful day, but you never know what Folsom's going to give you. Trying out the rubber glove trick here. Ken Ma saw that on his story, said that that was the ticket. So far so good. They work great with all the touch screens and everything. We're going to cruise out to some offshore spots and go spotted bass fishing. Let's go fishing, guys. All right, we're gonna stop here because I like what I saw on the graph there, and obviously the jigs, you know, can't go wrong with the jig. Let's try the old crank. Let's try the old crank. I've never caught anything deep cranking out here, but I will say that this spot looks juicy. I like it. They're sitting right up on this thing. See if they're willing to chase the crankbait. Oh yeah, this thing handles it great. They're sitting all down there. That way. Look at this Bass Union jig right here, man. Get this thing soaked down there. Oh, dude, that was a bite. That was a bite. I don't know what the deal is right now. Try the A-rig, see if they're willing to chase a bait ball or something. Alright, after this we're gonna move. Start checking out some of the spots where we caught them the last time we were out here, and let's see if those will produce for us. They're still here. retie. Better one? There we go. All right, finally, on the old Bass Union. Old Faithful here. What is this? Brown, purple, and cinnamon, like black flake and purple. Awesome. Sometimes, folks, that's just the way Folsom is. Man, it's so difficult out here, and you just got to get on the right ones. I wasn't doing anything different there than I have been doing all day. Just popping it. So, you know, I told you guys eventually I'm just going to throw this jig until I catch something, and that's what we did. So, that one felt good. Some days they just make you work for it. So far, that's been today. Couldn't tell you what I was doing different there other than just I got a ton of confidence in that bait, and I don't know, purple during the winter. It's crazy that there's grass down there. Good strolling. It's not a bad one for mid strolling. All right. Ooh, came right off that rock. Right there. The old mid stroll. Believe it or not, that is the first spotted bass that I've caught out here, just mid-strolling. I'm not a mid-stroller and I don't have scope. And man, that was pretty fun. That guy hit it like just a bag of bricks, man. That was pretty awesome, pretty aggressive. So that's spotted bass for you on Folsom. So just like I said, things can turn around pretty quickly. So, you know, hopefully we're getting to a bite window or something like that out here. Maybe it's a pressure thing, maybe it's a cloud thing. I don't know. So, but I'm not complaining. That's a welcome sign right there, because you know that's basically chasing. You know, you're mid-strolling, you're not dragging it. So these fish are still aggressive right now, apparently, but you just gotta get around the right ones, apparently. Well, I guess I can't leave this spot. Angry spot. Angry spot. That's a nice chunk, man. There we go. Found the honey hole today. Mid strolling. Rolling, strolling. Hey, can't complain about that, man. You wait all day and you get 3 bites in like 30 minutes or so, I think. So, that's Folsom for you. See if I can get down there with that jig. It looks pretty nasty, but actually, let's try the old Ned rig for a little bit. Ned rig might be able to get down there. Actually, yeah, Ned rig. And it's just supposedly weedless. I'm sitting in 40 feet of water, and this right by that buoy's in like 15 feet of water. I'm just gonna drag something through there. I don't know what that is. Is that like a tree or what? Where's the, oh. Yeah, I got one. A nice one. Another nice one, man. Another nice one out here on the Ned rig. That's probably the best one of the day right there. Just your standard Ned rig. And that was a mushy bite. Mushy bite. This guy is so cold. Bite window is definitely opened up here. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's about noon, and that's 4 basically in a general area. I've downsized a lot. I mean, I caught that first one on a jig, but now we're going with like 3-inch baits. Caught one on a Ned rig. Basically what I was doing there was I'm sitting in 40 feet of water. That buoy, I'm sure you guys can see it on the GoPro, is sitting in like 15 feet of water. And so I'm dragging it, not doing anything, and then when I know that I'm off that, I'm starting to come down into 40 feet of water, I'm slightly moving it, just barely moving it, and then giving it some slack, right? Giving it some line, and that way it just kind of slowly falls down that bluff wall. So I don't know, no absolutes in fishing, but that seemed to work, so we're gonna keep going. That's 4, you know, pretty good ones for Folsom. All right, I'm gonna try a little bit more obvious stuff. This is just a point leaning back to a creek. Got a lot of good stuff in here. Sometimes you just need to check the obvious stuff. I probably got about maybe, I don't know what I got left on here. I just want to get 5, so hopefully we can catch 5 today. Almost 2 o'clock, probably give it to 2:30, and then you know, we'll call it good. But nothing on moving baits today other than strolling. Okay. All right. Last time I was out here in dirty water, I threw a spinnerbait and got slammed. So, you know, gotta do it again, right? Gots to. In fact, I think it was this spinnerbait, but not this one. It was, you know, basically same model, same brand. Gonna catch one. This would be the time of day that it probably would happen. One more cast. All right, folks, that's gonna do it for today. It's probably about 3 o'clock. Gonna head in. Lake's 5 miles an hour, so got a little ways to go. But overall, you know, it was like a bite window today. I got here, it was drizzly, foggy, a little windy, and didn't get bites all day except for one particular area, and then I caught them on 3 different techniques in that one area. So waited all day for about 30 to 45 minutes worth of catching fish, some nice healthy spots. But you know, I'm not going to complain too much about that because it's late December on Folsom Lake. This lake's way down, and catching fish is still catching fish. I'll take 4 healthy spots any day out here on Folsom. So what caught them today, if you guys didn't already see, number 1, still caught them on the Bass Union's jig, that brown with the purple accent, and then Yamamoto double tail grove. As simple as you can get, basically, other than maybe like a micro jig or something like that. I just have so much confidence in that, and that confidence is building throughout the year now. And then caught them mid-strolling with the 3-inch Yamamoto scope shad. So that was pretty cool. 3/16 owner hook on that one, and those came fairly shallow. We're talking 15 or less feet of water for both of those bites. And then caught the one on the Ned rig using that robo worm, that purple robo worm Ned floater. And again, that was just, you know, slowly working it down that ledge. And it was a ledge that I couldn't see. I just down scanned it. I knew it went from 15 down to 40, and I could feel that Ned rig come off that offshore hump and then start to fall. So I gave it some line and then moved it a little bit, and sure enough, that bite was there. And you know, 2 out of the 4 bites, the jig and the Ned rig, were all mushy bites. And then of course the mid-strolling bite was, you know, it was an aggressive bite by those 2 spots in the roof of their mouth. So thanks for coming along, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe to the video, comment down below, and as always, guys, catch you on the next one. And here's to a great 2025 coming up. See ya.